What if I told you the most popular drag race queen ever might not be the one with the most crowns, or even the most iconic catchphrases? Because popular in the drag race universe is a totally different kind of power. It's who can sell out a tour, break the internet in one clip, and stay booked years after their season ends. Today we're counting down the queens with the biggest fandom gravity on the planet, ending with a number one that could genuinely surprise you. RuPaul's Drag Race is more than a competition, it's a fame engine. A queen can enter as a local legend and leave with a global fan base, tours, merch, music streams, and brand deals. That's why popular isn't just about crowns. Some queens dominate TV, others rule the internet, and some build empires through comedy, fashion, or business. Quick ground rules. We're using social reach as the backbone, especially who pulls the biggest audience on platforms like Instagram, then sanity checking it with real-world visibility like tours, TV gigs, music, beauty lines, and headlines. This isn't a best queen list. It's a snapshot of who's pulling the most attention right now, and it can change fast with one viral moment. Kicking off our list is Alaska, the queen who turned Drag Race fame into a full-blown comedy and music universe. Fans first fell in love with her quirky brain, sharp jokes, and that unmistakable Alaska brand weirdness. But what really keeps her popular is longevity. She didn't just win and disappear, she built a lane with albums, tours, and a constant stream of content that keeps her in the conversation year after year. Alaska is the kind of queen who can be hilarious, messy, brilliant, and oddly relatable all at once. At number 9 is Jinkx Monsoon, the queen who proved brains and heart can beat polish. On Drag Race, Jinkx showed up as the oddball theater kid, funny, clever, and never trying to be anyone else. The turning point was watching that underdog energy turn into unstoppable momentum, challenges, confessionals, and a kind of charisma that felt like a whole character actor troupe in one person. After the show, Jinkx didn't stay in the Drag Race bubble. Live tours, comedy, and stage work, including a Broadway run in Chicago, pushed Jinkx into mainstream spaces. And when pop culture needed a larger-than-life performer, Jinkx even popped up in Doctor Who. At number 8 is Bob the Drag Queen, proof the quickest mouth in the room can become a career superpower. When Bob won, it wasn't just Polish. It was timing, confidence, and jokes that landed like punches and hugs. The deeper story is how Bob turned that winner energy into a megaphone. Stand-up, sharp commentary, and a presence that feels like your funniest friend who reads the news. That mix makes Bob shareable. Clips fly because they're funny and they say something. And because Bob is so real, fans feel like they know her already. Then came the mainstream leap. Touring with Madonna put Drag Race comedy in front of arenas. Like what you're hearing? Hit like and subscribe, because the queen at number 7 literally built Drag Race's meme vocabulary all time. At number 7 is Alyssa Edwards, the queen who didn't just become popular, she became a language. Alyssa arrived with pageant polish, but what made her explode was pure personality. The faces, the pauses, the quotes people repeat like scripture. Even if someone's never watched her season, they've probably seen an Alyssa reaction clip. The turning point was when fans realized she wasn't just a contestant, she was instant cultural shorthand. Behind the memes is real craft. Dance training, performance discipline, and a teacher's drive. After Drag Race, she kept widening the spotlight with tours, TV appearances, and a dance world platform. Alyssa's fame is that rare mix of excellence and endless replay value that never stops spreading. At number 6 is Delano, the punk rock sweetheart who made messy feel magnetic. On her season, Adore didn't win by being perfect. She won people by being fearless, funny, and emotionally open. That vulnerability became the turning point. Fans weren't just watching a performer, they were rooting for a real person. After Drag Race, Adore leaned hard into music and touring, building a loyal audience that followed her outside the TV bubble. In recent years, Adore has publicly shared her journey as a trans woman, and many fans have celebrated her honesty and growth. Adore's popularity comes from heart first, then talent, and it's exactly that sincerity that keeps her unforgettable. Always. At number 5 is Chachki, the fashion-forward winner who turned Drag Race into a runway credential. On her season, Violet's point of view was crystal clear. Cinched silhouettes, razor-sharp styling, and a cool confidence that didn't ask permission. The turning point was when fans realized she wasn't just wearing looks, she was building a brand with editorial-level taste. After the show, Violet moved into the high fashion world through modeling, magazine shoots, and collaborations that put her in the same conversation as mainstream style icons. She also brought burlesque and performance artistry into that fashion lane, proving beauty can still be dangerous, funny, and precise. Violet's popularity lives in aspiration. She makes drag look expensive, intentional, and unforgettable from every angle, always. At number 4 is Bianca Del Rio, the insult comic who made Drag Race feel like a roast battle with sequins. When she competed, Bianca wasn't chasing approval. She was controlling the room, landing joke after joke without losing the audience's love. The turning point was realizing the armor was part of the art, the harsh reads, the clown paint, and the work ethic underneath it. After winning, Bianca did what few queens can do at scale. She toured relentlessly, packing theaters with stand-up that works even for people who don't know the show. She built a reputation as the safe bet live. Tight set, laughs, no dead air. Between tours, comedy specials, and acting projects, Bianca stays popular because fans trust one thing. If she's on the bill, you're getting a show. At number 3 is Katya, the queen who turned chaotic honesty into a superpower. On Drag Race, she felt unpredictable in the best way, like you never knew if the next sentence would be genius, unhinged, or weirdly profound. The turning point was when fans realized Katya wasn't just funny, she was deeply relatable. She could talk about anxiety, awkwardness, and self-doubt without making it heavy, and that made people feel seen. After the show, Katya's popularity surged through internet culture. Endlessly replayable clips, interviews, and long-form comedy that fans treat like comfort food. She thrives because she's unpolished on purpose, still sharp, still sweet, still surprising. Katya doesn't chase perfect, she makes real iconic. And that authenticity is exactly why the top 2 are massive. At number 2 is Trixie Mattel, the queen who treated Drag Race like a launchpad for a whole company. On TV, she played the hyper doll character, but the turning point was realizing that persona was strategy. A clear look, a clear voice, and a brand you can spot in 1 second. Trixie built popularity in layers: music, stand-up, and especially the internet, where her rapid-fire chemistry with Katya turned casual viewers into daily fans. The stakes were simple: stay funny and stay consistent. Because the moment the content stops, the algorithm forgets you. She became a go-to collaborator, host, and businesswoman with mainstream crossover appeal too. Instead, she multiplied. Trixie Cosmetics made the brand physical, and TV projects like Trixie Motel showed she could headline beyond Drag Race. Today, Trixie isn't just a queen, it's an ecosystem. At number 1 is Plastique Tiara, the queen who turned Drag Race fame into social media superstardom. Viewers first met her as a polished performer with a doll-like face, immaculate makeup, and looks that seemed edited in real life. The turning point came after the show, when Plastique leaned into short-form video and built an audience that treats every post like an event. Transformation clips, styling tutorials, and fashion moments that rack up shares in seconds. The challenge with that kind of popularity is proving it isn't just filters. Plastique answered by showing up in live gigs and Drag Race appearances with the same precision, beauty, dance, and stage presence all locked in. Her impact is simple. She made drag as visual art mainstream for a whole new generation, and the numbers followed. Outside the fandom, her aesthetic is instantly recognizable worldwide now. So that's the list. 10 queens, 10 totally different lanes to superstardom: comedy, fashion, music, stage work, and pure internet gravity. And the real lesson is this: Drag Race doesn't create one kind of star. It creates a platform, and the queens who stay popular are the ones who keep building after the cameras stop rolling. If you're watching this years from now, the order might change. But these names, they're the blueprint.